Hey, what's up guys, it's LEGO Hobo 910 here with another LEGO video, and in this video I'm reviewing set number 75262, the LEGO Star Wars Imperial dropship, and this is from the 20th anniversary sets, so let's get right into the review here. Before we actually start looking at the set, I just want to say that I love the box art for these 20th anniversary sets. It looks so cool, especially like the fact that they kind of use the throwback logo here, except they put the 20-year kind of badge over it, and I really like the silver lines and Starfield on this. And just the box art for all the 20th anniversary sets is impeccable. Plus, it also shows the collectible minifig that comes in the set, which we are going to look at now. We'll look closer at the minifig later. But in each of these 20th anniversary sets, it comes with a throwback minifig. This is Han Solo from, I believe this is 2000? Yeah, this is Han Solo from 2000, so the second year that LEGO Star Wars was out. And every 20th anniversary figure comes with this little stand here, which is a simple build with a print there, which looks really good, and it just says 20 years, LEGO Star Wars 1999 to 2019, and then says the name of the character. And then it also comes with this 2x4, so you can attach it here, and then, obviously attach other stands by clicking it under there, so you can attach them all in a row, and then the minifig just stands there. And so I really like this stand here. It's just a good little way to display all of them if you collect them, or just display one. We'll take a closer look at the minifig later, though. This set, like all the other 20th anniversary sets, is based off of an older set. This is based off of another Imperial dropship from 2008. And this is definitely an update. I do not actually have the set myself, but on the back of the box here it has a picture of it. So you can see that they are pretty different. They're very similar in the design, the main difference being the way that the troops sit on the back here, as well as the wings and the cockpit, but overall it looks pretty similar. This one did go with a dark blue instead of light blue color scheme. I like the updated wings here and the fact that they can kind of flap like this. And then there's also 3 stickers on it here for the Imperial logo, one there, and then 2 on either side. And then the cockpit here is this really generic windscreen piece that you see in a lot of LEGO City helicopters, and then there's room for just one pilot there, with then a stickered little console. Then here's kind of the main feature, which is how you drop off the troops. This here, where the engines are, can actually lift up like that, and then it just slides off like that, so if you want, you can, kind of bring it down, drop them off, then fly away. It does look a little funky without that back there. It definitely looks really skinny and hollow, so just flying this around by itself looks really weird. But anyway, then you drop this off here. You can fit 3 troops on it. 1 on the back, and then 2 on either side. And then you can just easily enough pick it back up and fly away. There is also spots to hold blasters if you want. You can take them out of their hands and put them in any of these 4 holes if you want. So you can have that be a spot to just kind of hold the blasters during transport, or you can imagine them as weapons for the vehicle. And this also does come with 4 extra studs, 1 for each stud shooter that comes in the set. And overall, I think this is a pretty good vehicle. I also like the use of those tire pieces for engines, but anyway, yeah, overall I think this is a good vehicle, and is definitely pretty massable, as, this is kind of a battle pack. And it's a good update. I don't really have the nostalgia of the original set, as I never had that, but I think this works really well and is really fun, as well as it looks cool. So I think it's a good update, as well as just a good build by itself. There is one part that slightly irks me, which is the way that these come up and then just aren't finished off. I think they should have just had them stay closer to the body. That's just a little nitpick. Let's move on to looking at the minifigs. Here are the first 3 minifigs, which are just the newer Stormtroopers. And they're very massable, which is good, as this is a battle pack. We'll look at the 4th minifig here, which is a Shadow Trooper, in just a second. And these 3 are just identical. They have the newer helmets, which were just introduced last year in the Death Star Escape set. And I believe this is the only other set to include plain Stormtroopers with these helmets. You can get this type of helmet in, I believe it's a Microfighter set, except it's a desert printed one, where they have the dust all over them. And these new helmets can't quite turn as well. I know there's a lot of people who really hate them and a lot of people who really like them. I'm starting to adjust to them. I do prefer the previous version, but I'm starting to get more used to these and like them more. They're growing on me. They're a lot crisper lines around the eyes and stuff because they're double printed. excuse me, dual molded. We'll look at those in a second. Then, of course, they have these stud guns like battle packs always do now. The torso and leg printing is just the same as always. Pretty generic Stormtrooper stuff. That doesn't mean it's bad, it's just the same as always, nothing surprising. Let's pop off this boy's helmet. Of course, they all three just have that same clone trooper / stormtrooper helmet. And then if we look inside, you can see that it's dual molded. You see there's the white plastic and then the black plastic. The black plastic sticks through on the eyes and the black ridge there. And that's what makes it so, the line's so crisp and high quality. So overall, I think these three stormtroopers, they're, pretty generic minifigs, but they're good to get as a battle pack, and you can never have too many stormtroopers. Here's the Shadow Trooper, and here's one of those three stormtroopers. I just decided to throw them up here again for comparison's sake. As you can see, the Shadow Trooper is basically just a black stormtrooper, and I'm not sure if Shadow Troopers are canon. I know they never showed up in any of the movies, but they're pretty cool nonetheless. And also, speaking of things not showing up in the movies, this is actually an original design of Legos. Just figured I should point that out. That's not something that was ever in any movies or comics or anything. Lego made that up. But back to the minifigs. As you can see, the Shadow Trooper has the same printing here, just it's gray on black. So it is a bit flatter as it can't have as many shades, but I think it looks really freaking cool. Same with the back printing there. But then his helmet is dual molded once again, but black, and then it has gunmetal gray for the dual molding, which is kind of hard to see, even in real life, unless the light strikes it right like there. You can see that it is kind of a slightly shiny, dark gray. So I think he's really cool, and getting a Shadow Trooper is definitely epic, as I believe this is only the second time that we've gotten one, the first one being in the original of this set. Here is the 20th anniversary minifigure from this set, and this is Han Solo from the year 2000, and this is an exact replica except for this back print here, which just says 20 years and then, has the dates and everything. Except, I know there's a lot of people who really don't like this because it's so large and kind of in your face. Except then, on the flip side, they also understand why it has to be there, even though they don't like it. So, people can't pass this off as an original, and the original loses all value. So I like it. I wish it would have been maybe a little smaller because it is kind of big and annoying. Guaranteed, though, most of the time when I'm going to have these on display, I'm not going to see the back, so it's fine. Yeah, and then he's just a exact replica, even with the original guns before they had the molded pieces where it was just a megaphone with a stud. And then, of course, he just has the hairpiece with no dual face, just that one. And overall, I think including these 20th anniversary minifigs is a good idea. It's kind of a fun, collectible thing to try to get all of, and they also look pretty nice. So, before I get to kind of the finishing statements here, there's one thing that really kind of irks me about this set, and that is the price. And it's not because I think $20 is a bad deal for this set. I think 5 minifigs, this larger battle pack build, and this stand is good for 20 bucks. But the main concern is that, because I think this set is worth 20 bucks, because it has a much bigger build than most battle packs, but my concern is that since this one's 20 bucks, is going to set a precedent and all battle packs in the future are going to be $20, and that would be ludicrous. I think $15 is the perfect price for battle packs. So now the question arises, are they just selling this for 20 bucks because, it comes with the extra minifig, the larger build, and the stand? So is that why they're selling this one for 20 bucks? And then battle packs are going to go back to 15? Or are battle packs in the future going to be 20 bucks? And if they are going to be 20 bucks, that's going to be very, very annoying. I'm hoping that they're just going to stick with 15 and this one's just more expensive. But specifically this set, though, just looking at the stuff there, I really like this. I think the build is neat and works well enough with, the main dropping feature. I think the 20th anniversary minifig is good, as with all of them, and it'll look really epic when I hopefully inevitably collect them all. And then the minifig selection is pretty good with the Stormtroopers. This is a good way to get those new Stormtroopers, and you can never have too many Stormtroopers. And then I really like the Shadow Trooper, as he's very unique and cool. But overall, I really like this set. That's all from me for now, and bye.